Hey Don, I want you to watch this slide presentation. I'll be online in a little bit and we can certainly discuss what we need. I think the most important thing in the role that we have is helping satisfy our clients. And so our job is to search for candidates that fit the job that we're trying to fill. And the end game of all this is to have clean data of as many candidates that are a direct fit so that we can call them. And so what we try and do is we establish kind of that whole analogy of the McDonald's, Burger King. We find candidates that potentially are fit for our clients. We call them, we explain the job to them, and we try and move them. So that's kind of the role we have. We start from scratch. So we do our homework on every role, and we kind of try and do due diligence on each client. So what we do is we put together a list of companies that are a direct fit, and we go after those companies. And so we get our candidates through different spots. And the first thing is through referrals. So when we send out messages to people in the industry, we try and get the word out to as many people that potentially know someone who's looking for work or, might be interested in a career move. And we try and message those people through LinkedIn or email to get the word out. And then they come back to us and refer candidates, and then we try and recruit those candidates. The other thing we do is we call directly to people and ask them if they know anybody, and then they'll refer us to candidates. So the number one kind of how to fill a job strategy is through referrals. The second thing is we have probably about 40,000 people in our database. And one of the mistakes we've made in the past is the data isn't clean. So anybody that sends us a resume, we send that resume to a website called Talent X Factor Candidates at Gmail, or an email address there. And so you can search through that email address for city, location, to try and get the right candidates that we already have in our system. The second thing we use is ACT. And ACT is a database program that I'm going to install on your computer, give you access to our database. And what we're trying to do is clean that up and get as many clean candidates in there as possible. The third kind of source for our searching is first degree contacts. So these are people that have connected to us on LinkedIn and have given us permission to email them information. And it's something that we can search through to find the best candidates. And then finally, and this is probably the biggest part of our searching, is we use LinkedIn, Jigsaw, ZoomInfo, or even just a Google search to try and find candidates. So last night we talked about kind of the process of searching and how we go through it. And I used the analogy, the McDonald's analogy, where McDonald's calls us and asks us for a burger flipper. And we identify that the person they want is at Burger King. And, somehow they're identified as a rock star. So if they're in the same location, they've been with the company 3-4 years, they have the title Burger Flipper Master, we know that that guy is a perfect, or that girl is a perfect fit for the McDonald's role. So we're trying to fill our pool of candidates with quality candidates that are outstanding at what they do, and trying to identify those candidates, it takes time, but we want to teach that to you so you can help us in the process. We need the best of the best. So the only people that our companies hire are the cream of the crop. They won't hire somebody who maybe is close to the fit. We need a direct fit. We need someone who's a slam dunk fit. So that's kind of what we do. And so some of the stuff we'll go over tonight is how to do searching. We'll work through LinkedIn searches. We'll work on finding competition, defining exactly what process works, and getting together call lists and information. Calling is the most important aspect of the job. So if we get a list of candidates without the phone numbers or without all the information, it makes it really difficult. And then there's 3 of us, so each day we want to call 15 rock stars each. So we're trying to get this list of 60 people, and you're part of that process, up and running every day. So that's kind of the goal. All right, so what I'll do is I'll walk you through a couple tasks tonight that are real important, and then hopefully you can watch these and get ready for tonight. All right, thanks, Don.